I would let us introduce ourselves. So we are three V's, so it will be easy for you to remember us, I guess. So I'm Valeria. I'm English colleague, Angla Mama. Angla Mama of these two terrific girls. So they are Anglo Belarusian girls. Would you introduce yourself?
I'm Violetta. My name is Vanessa.
So we are Belarusians. We are from here, from Minsk. Though no one believes us by now. Because 6 years ago, when Violetta was born, I set up an experiment, actually. That's us?
Yes. Continue. I will use.
Okay. So, my first time was international one. So, I knew what it is to live around the world, and I realized that like, speaking English, it's a must all over the world, including Belarus. So when Violetta and her daddy is Russian speaking, and Vanessa's daddy is also Russian speaking, therefore they have one daddy. And though we are living here, I realized that my kids have to speak English by way or another, but from birth, it's a must for them. So I started speaking with them from birth and was wondering if it would work out or not, because, you know, like almost everybody here in Belarus speaks either Russian or Belarusian around. So it was like really a challenge because I was not sure if it would work out until Violetta started speaking English. And now they speak like quite good English between each other, and that was like, I guess, like, you know, like any child will start speaking like before 2 years old, so like they started the same way in both languages, and in the English and in Russian. And once we became like so advanced in English, like people started stopping us all over the city and asking us if we could teach them the same way. And now we have the community of English-speaking families. We are around 160 families already here in Minsk only, who are either bringing up their kids bilingual like me, or at least trying to. And I know by now the problems and the pains of English moms and English dads. Actually, we have them also. Some do know English, actually, but they say that because they don't have lots of opportunities to practice their English, so their English is like kind of rusty, or it is forgotten. So what we do help to provide the environment where you can practice your English and teach your kids naturally. Because kids from birth, and this is proven by my experiment here in Belarus, they learn so fast and so naturally. Like my daughters now, they consider English their native language, though they've never been to English-speaking country yet. So, and today we came to tell you about our experience of traveling with kids, because what we did last year, first of all, we established like a company, Ingo.by. It's education in English. It's like different activities in English for different ages, starting 0 and till infinity. It's for lifelong learners. And we started making Ingo camps or Anglo camps. So it's basically, we are getting together English-speaking moms with English-speaking dads and with their kids who already start speaking English or who don't speak yet at all, and we go traveling together. So in this video, we had our experience in Greece last year. We had with us 6 Anglo moms from Belarus and from Russia. We had with us 12 kids, English-speaking kids, and those who even didn't speak yet, they were 9-month-old twins, but they were already immersed with us in this English-speaking experience. We had kids who parents tried to teach English and they were resisting. They didn't want any English because it's only their mommy or daddy spoke with them English, and they were feeling kind of lost because no one else speaks English around, and they're like, what for? And once they got in our English-speaking gang, in our English colleague, like I said, gang, they found the environment, they found that kids around them, they speak English, so they started responding very quickly. They started responding to their parents as well. We have like lots of cases when kids like say like, and why not in English? Mommy, could you speak to me English from now, please? So this is the case. And well, I'm welcoming all of you to join our English colleague gang. We do hold events like play dates here in Minsk weekly, and at the same time we are going to travel. This year we are going to Montenegro, making our camp there, so like we are expanding our geography. So you're most welcome to join us. We'll be happy. We are always happy to have new play buddies and new English-speaking moms and dads in our gang.
Вопрос можно?
Yes, sure.
На русском можно?
Well, we encourage everyone, like, as long as you speak English, we encourage everyone to speak English. Never mind the mistakes. That's what we do. We encourage you to speak. I can help.
Были ли дети, которые не захотели все-таки в лагере, ну, в вашей системе общаться на английском?
No.
Нет,
No, vice versa. Like, look, in our experience in our camp last year, we had we had like one gang or like one squad, as you like to call it, for parents with kids, like 0 to 7 years old, and at the same time we had like squads for the elder kids, and they had the choice either to go to Russian-speaking squad or to go to English-speaking squad. And I was the leader of the English one, of course, and the kids were sharing with me that when they were offered to go to the camp, they preferred Russian one and didn't want to go to the English one because they thought that in this camp they would be taught classes, lessons, like at school, and they were like fed up with classes at school, so they didn't want to go. But when they came to the camp and they realized that there are no classes, but it's just life in English, and this is like our slogan everywhere, we say like live in English, yeah? It's like we are communicating in every situation, like, you know, we started speaking in English since we started traveling, so like getting on the bus first and then like in the airport and dealing with the luggage and then like our transfer to the hotel and having our food at the hotel and our naps and our competitions and our games and whatever activities, we all did it in English, and it got so exciting for these kids, and they were feeling so proud that they can do that, that the other kids from the English squad, from the Russian-speaking squad, they started to ask if they could join us. Because they saw that, you know, they started appreciating that those who are in the English squads, they feel themselves like superior. They are like communicating with the world. And at the same time, like we had like visitors from other countries who would speak English, of course, and they had like the way to communicate. So we had vice versa. We had the cases when the Russian-speaking would want to join the English gang rather than like someone swiping back. Yeah, sure. What's clear? Shall I repeat it in Russian?
Инга представляет семейный алгоритм. Живи на английском. Hi, I'm Maria, English colleague and the mama of Anglo-Белорусский, co-founder of Ingo.by Activities in English Company. now? What are you doing, my friend? Show me how you do that. Can you make little houses with your knife?
So these are like some pictures from the English camp there without any music, but you can have the idea how it went there. So we were a pretty big gang there. And all of these kids, they communicated in English.
Yeah, but they say it's might be like, well, what's that? A cat shaking hands with you. Show me my fish. It's my fish. What a handsome guy we got today here. Who is that girl? Tyra? Where you go?
Was not funny.
And who are you today? Are you a leader of something?
Yeah, I guess like this is from the messenger, yeah? So it might be like, well, we had like a call to action at the end of our presentation, which is like basically like welcome with us to the events we hold. Welcome to our English gang. We encourage you to speak English. We encourage you to improve your English by speaking with us. We encourage you not to be afraid to make mistakes. I always tell English moms and their that learn from your kids, because kids learn the language so quickly because they are not afraid of making mistakes. They speak, and like, you know how funny they speak when they just start speaking, and they do lots of mistakes and you correct them. So this is the same way I do with the English speaking moms and dads. So like I encourage them to speak with me any language they can speak, I mean like English, and I do correct them on the way. So like we all improve this way, and we all communicate, and we create the environment for our kids to learn language and to live in this language. So most welcome.
Я хочу сказать, ну, как бы я знакома с Валерией лично, и именно благодаря ее НГВАЙ клубу, потому что я очень, мы участвовали обе в Social Weekend, только мой проект прошел, а когда я просматривала, я очень заинтересовалась этим проектом, и мне он показался каким-то космическим, зарубежным, крутым, я даже не поняла, что это белорусский стартап. И я позвонила, мы долго разговаривали, и потом в итоге я привела своего ребенка на edutainment с носителем языка с американкой. И мне очень нравится, как Валерий, ну, что родители хотят, не хотят, они должны говорить. И они подают тем самым пример своему ребенку. Это реально очень крутой способ. И Майя ходила на занятия английским языком. Я сейчас и сама применяю этот способ. Ну, то есть любая деятельность, я тоже говорю на английском, не так превосходно, как Валерия.
Oh, come on, your language is perfect as well.
Но, тем не менее, я пытаюсь сделать действительно жизнь и творчество, и любой процесс на английском. И почему вот эта идея с путешествиями вообще просто очень крутая, потому что язык учится на раз, когда есть эмоциональное подкрепление. Если вот идти в нейрофизиологию, да, то всегда, когда есть эмоциональный отклик, то ну прямо это заходит вообще легко. Поэтому, когда у детей новые впечатления, они видят, и им ты говоришь, что это не краб, а краб, там, или шримп, или еще кто-то, то они сразу же это запоминают, у них это отпечатывается очень быстро. Поэтому вот рекомендую найти МГВАЙ, подписаться и, в общем, путешествовать, присоединяться к Playdate, потом надеюсь, что мы к вам присоединимся.
Yeah, exactly. Leave with us in English, what I told you. Thank you for this opportunity. And I just wanted to add that you see, I speak English because my little learners, they even don't know that I speak Russian. And like I keep this myth going because once they realize that I speak Russian as well, they tend to switch. While if they know that I speak only English, you know, if they are with me, it's their survival skill to speak English, and it's very encouraging for them. And then, like, we get the best results faster. So, and, like, if you have any questions, you can ask my girls also. They are ready to share. So, thank you very much for this opportunity. Any questions?
Do you go for independent trips, like not organized beach resorts, but wild journey like Xenia?
Not yet. Actually, I'm here also not to tell only about our experience, but I'm happy to partner with someone, or I'm open to new experiences because, you know, as I have two girls one after another, I was not so adventurous to go somewhere to wild places. We would usually like to go to the 5-star hotel for all-inclusive, and last year it was the only first time when we went for such an adventure. And it was okay, so like now I know that my girls are quite grown up already, so we are ready for more camps, we are ready for more like wild adventures, so looking forward to join you if you organize anything of that kind. Thank you.